Oh, what's up, everybody? Mr. Nationwide here. Oops. Parking brake. Pick my bird. So anyway, just Friday morning vlog. Yeah. So everything's back to normal anyway in Garner since Hurricane Matthew. But I don't know. There's some other parts of the state, like maybe eastern North Carolina that's been flooded, and then plus there's some flood damages. Yeah, and well, anyway, the last video, with the CV rig, well, anyway, as it said in the description of the video, that there was an accident on I-95 with a truck hauling hazardous materials. So, what caused it to explode, there was somebody in an RV, I guess he was going faster than what he's supposed to, and then didn't stop on time, and then ran into that truck, and then that truck blew up. So, pretty much that fire that blazed, it just was taking up the whole highway. And it was like burning like crazy. And then, so they closed up that side of the highway, southbound I-95. So I think it was like, I'd say either Benson or Dunn, always in Smithfield. And this is over Johnson County. This had to be like around I-40 interchange. Yeah, because you have like, you got eastbound and westbound I-40 meeting up with northbound and southbound I-95. And so it pretty much backed everything up. Yeah, so there's US 70, and it's just, 2 lanes on each side. It just goes alongside parallel to the US 70 bypass. And then you could get to I-95. So anybody come from I-95 north, well, they had to go on that exit. There were so many cars there, and then plus, the sheriff's deputies had to block some parts of the roads. Well, I understand why would they block, Outlet Center Drive, where it's that frontage road that runs parallel with I-95. So it's like, what you call it? Oh yeah, it's like a corridor. And then US 301 that gets over in the Smithfield side, where I had to go. Like, I don't know why they had to block that off too. It's ridiculous, because I had to go in those 2 streets and they're blocked off, so I had to turn around and go the other way and go back over to Clayton, and then I had to go head home. Yeah. So anyway, I finally got this ball joints replaced, but the alignment's not 100% satisfactory because, well, that pitman arm's screwed up. Yeah, so I had to get that changed. Once I get that changed, the alignment will be corrected on it. So, the tone is good. It's just the camber and caster's way off. So I'm suspecting that the guys over at Best Tires Raleigh, where I used to take, my truck to get fixed and everything, and then tires and stuff, I think they screwed up on the alignment last time it was on the rack. Because I did replace the upper control arms that had those ball joints riveted in. So they had it in there. And then let's see, I did a brake job at the same time as changing those wheel bearing hub assemblies, and that messed up the alignment, so I had to go get it aligned. And it's only how, that passenger side wheel has a camber in it. I don't know why they do that by itself. So it's been like that for a while. And I'm just worried about these mud-terrain tires getting worn out in the front. Because, well, yeah, and then the reason why I stopped going there, because, well, at the same time, I want to get those wheels and tires mounted. At the same time, I want, I have the wheels and tires installed on the truck. I want them to change the pitman arm at the same time, since it's on the alignment rack. They said they couldn't get to it because, there's 3 bolts that holds the power steering box that had to move out of the way, the skid plate, and get to it, so I have more room for the puller. Well, I was aware of that because I saw it on YouTube, but I think they're just too damn lazy to change it, because it's, so backed up. Why didn't you just tell me that, well, we already booked up and don't have time for, do that, just bring it in another day, and then we'll do it for it, cheaper than what we'll charge. Well, yeah, and then the weird thing is I had to buy my own part, and then I had to return that part. Yeah, so it's been since May since I haven't even got it replaced. Because one thing led to another. Yeah, I'm just getting sick and tired of it. And plus, you know, they changed the sway bar links. Damn sway bar link, like, have one bolt, you know, it's like this, and then there's the pitman arm. It's like touching each other. So every time it's bouncing on that, I mean, on the passenger side wheel, it's like hitting it, and it's marking some kind of groove inside of it. Yeah, so they're supposed to cut off the excess of the bolt there on the sway bar link, but they ain't get it short enough because it's still hitting the control arm somehow. So most likely I had to get this replaced, and I think I probably had to get the reciprocating saw and just, you know, take that off, because I tried tightening it. Well, I did tighten it. I tried loosening it at one time, trying to adjust it, but can't move. I mean, you couldn't even move the bolt. The bolt was like moving with the... No, the nut was moving with the bolt at the same time, so it's... I'm on this sway bar link, so it's impossible, because I wanted to see if I could change the bushings. They put rubber bushings, and everybody knows rubber bushings don't last for shit. I mean, 2 years of that and it doesn't last long. Because I wanted to replace it with polyurethane bushings. So it looks like on the sway bar end, you know, that goes on the frame. Well, those bushings are going bad, so I had to probably get those replaced with polyurethane. I'm just hoping those are the only bushings I had to replace. Because well, I remember that blue Chrysler that I had a few years ago, like the bushings were like really bad in it, and I'm thinking, and I couldn't even tell when was the ball joints replacing that car. But I was very thankful that you know, the whole thing didn't collapse on me. Yeah, but it was making such a racket every time I'm turning, and then it sounded like a rocking chair. It was just rocking back and forth, up and down. I mean, it sounds like a rocking chair, literally. And then, oh yeah, plus it's been 2 years since I hauled it to the junkyard. I'm trying to see maybe I can film trying to put together a Throwback Thursday video when we hauled it to the junkyard. And then, let's see, what's another thing happened, like, okay, I got this bump when it's replaced. Oh, I had to get the battery replaced. Hold on. Yeah? Space? Yeah, go ahead. This guy right next to me asked if he can go in front anyway, so there's like space in front. And then, so anyway, the battery needs to be replaced. I haven't replaced it yet. So, yeah, here's another problem. Like, batteries costing over $100, which is ridiculous. And you only replace them like 4 or 5 years. Well, of course I have to get like a more expensive one, like Interstate Batteries. Yeah, because my experience of buying batteries from like Walmart and AutoZone suck. Because, well, I remember, let's see. Yeah, that blue Chrysler I had to change that battery probably 2 times, or 3 times or something. Yeah, every time something's drained out in the electrical system, I had to get a new battery. The one on that Ram 50 that I had, that mini truck, no, I got that battery, you know, over in, it's called Valiant Craft, it's over in AutoZone. Guess how many times I had to get that replaced? 4 times. I had to get the starter replaced twice. So that's how bad it is. I mean, at least with this truck, I hadn't had to replace the starter yet, or the battery so many damn times. Yeah, it's just that the damn battery, like, it went dead, like, in the shop. And plus, what else happened? When I started up, it just doesn't give it enough time to run the starter all the way through or something. It's only how it started. And plus the battery is like too small. It's like smaller than what it's supposed to be. So whoever had this truck, like 200 before me, who put that battery in, obviously they didn't even know how many cold cranking amps it's supposed to have. Because this one's, that small battery, it's like 650. I think he had to have like more than that. Like, he probably had to have 750 to 1,000, so I'm thinking just stick with 800. So it starts up quicker. But as long as it fits on the battery tray. Now, if it's smaller than the battery tray, then that means that battery is too small with the whole cranking amps. Yeah. And then, you know, some other stuff here and there. Oh, yeah, and then, let's see. Well, it turns out I had to get the, let's see, the power steering, no, the power steering was running low, and I already had that flushed before, like a couple years ago when I had to change that line. And then another thing I had to do, let's see, get the brake fluid flush. Well, it's probably about time anyway, since I have 203,000 miles. Yeah, so I'm just trying to keep up with maintenance in the truck. Yeah. So anyway, I was just leaving McDonald's for breakfast, and, well, I remember when I was eating, I was probably there for like 30 minutes eating, and then just Facebooking and all that. And then, so, well, when I first sat down to eat, I saw this dude, you know, dropping off his girlfriend. I don't know, it looks like they're causing a ruckus or something. And so she went and got her food, and then she was out in front. By the time I left to my truck and leave, well, she was like sitting there in the front, and I'm thinking, well, so wait a minute, she's been there for over 20 minutes. I'm thinking to myself, why would this guy drop off somebody at McDonald's, his girlfriend at McDonald's? I mean, it's ridiculous. I mean, especially you ain't gonna come back. I was thinking, what an asshole. Besides, if I had some girlfriend with me and then I had to do something and she want to get something to eat at McDonald's, like, I'll make that sacrifice to go in the drive-thru to get something for her and then go where I had to go. And I just call up and say, hey, I'm gonna be a little late. And there wasn't that many people at the drive-thru, so, like, that's just ridiculous. You're gonna be dropping off people at McDonald's. Fuck, I don't drop off people anywhere like that. If I had to go somewhere. I mean, if I had to go somewhere, you know, I can't give anybody rides on the way. Yeah, that's what I've been anyway. But if I'm gonna be out all day, there's no point. I don't want to be like an asshole, just drop off somebody and leave without that person. Yeah, because I have people doing that shit to me, so I'm not gonna do that to people. Same thing to everybody. So anyway, I'm at Walmart. Well, I was here yesterday getting like a new SD card. Yeah, because the one I had on my old phone that I transferred this one, it went dead. Well, not dead. Most of my pictures got deleted. It disappeared. I only have like a few of them left that I downloaded before. And plus, I couldn't even film any long videos. So something happened to that. But hopefully I just get this uploaded. Yeah, so each time I upload a video, you know, I just delete out the phone so it won't take up space. But this is a 32 gig, and the old one was 8 gig, so 32 gigs, it'll probably hold up a lot more stuff and probably last like 2.5 years, you know, having, you know, photos in there. The other one, it lasts about pretty much a year and a half. So anyway, I'm at Walmart, so I'll see you guys later.